I'm Kate Auld and I'm founder of the Personal Cyclist, and we're based in Harrogate in North Yorkshire. So the Big Bike Revival allows me to reach people who wouldn't ordinarily afford our services by reaching particularly women, mums, people who haven't been on a bike for years and who are looking for the opportunity to do that in a way that is much easier to access. So we do all sorts, and I work with a local charity as well called Resurrection Bikes to do the fix part so that we can offer that full service all the way through. The aim for us is to have people who start with maybe not even having a bike, to get them on a bike, but able to look after it and to ride it in the long term. So the bit that we focus on particularly is the learn, because there are so many barriers to actually getting that bike off and onto the road. So we equip people with the confidence and the skills to be on the road as a cyclist on the road. Lots of fun and smiles, no judgment, a really refreshing attitude, non-competitive, relaxed, and to go away having learned something and hopefully to inspire other people to get back on their bikes. We provide bikes often. Sometimes we do events that don't involve the bike at all. So we've done events that have been on indoor static bikes with a bit of a disco vibe, because often people are riding indoor static bikes but they would never ride on the road. So we go to where they are and lay on events, and then we start to cajole them towards, have you considered going outside? So you don't have to have a bike, you can hire a bike for free. You don't need any prior experience, you just have to have an interest in being outside helps. So being equipped for the British weather is probably the main requirement, and a sense of fun. Our sessions are female-led. They're not just for women, is what I would say. So our sessions are for people who want to boost their bike confidence. We've done family sessions, we've done mother and child sessions. I'm really interested in doing mother and daughter sessions, because I feel that if mum rides a bike, then it's very likely that those children will ride. So absolutely not, the sessions are for everybody. The Big Bike Revival enables me to reach people that I wouldn't ordinarily speak to on a day-to-day basis, and reach people that might not otherwise consider getting back on the bike. I think some of the imagery of what cycling is can be off-putting, and my journey into cycling has been relatively late in life, but I feel like I have a lot to give to inspire other people like me, or people who maybe aren't your traditional cliche of a cyclist, to get on the bike for all sorts of reasons, whether it's just commuting, whether it's just going to the shops, going to school, it doesn't matter. So people come to it for all different reasons, and I like to be able to think that I can help them, and that's really rewarding. Yeah, recently I took out a lady who is outwardly, she was part of a group, very experienced in her career, and she was working in professional services, but she had a family mainly of guys, and her husband was a keen cyclist, but I think that maybe had put her off. She joined one of the sessions, and then we went out on a one-to-one session, and she burst into tears on this ride, and I turned to her and thought, I was a bit unsure how to handle it, but she was saying, I'm crying because I'm so happy, because I never thought I would be able to do this. I've just ridden on the roads, and she was terrified of the roads, I should add, and she was so happy that she could do that. And it was just a simple journey from her house to her daughter-in-law's house, but it meant so much to her, so that made me feel really proud to be part of that and to help her do that. I think it can be really intimidating. Obviously, there's loads of reasons not to try something new, and that's the bit that I think we need to be mindful of. There's so many reasons, and I think, like anything, you can give it a go, and if you don't like it, don't come back. But our record shows that most people do come back, and they do find a nice community, and they find that we're not as scary as, biking is not a scary thing. I think it's built up to be. It's actually really fun, really sociable, and gives you so many benefits. It's just getting across the line and turning up to the event in the first place that can seem the scary bit.